So, tonight it was pretty weird to find that dead manatee. I mean, growing up in Fort Lauderdale, we have manatees there too in the waters, in the intercoastal. And when there's warmer waters, like near the electric utility plants, they tend to gather there too. But it was sad to see it. It could have been red tide because the red tide is still affecting. That's why my throat is so. I have to laugh. These guys I talk to on Scruff and Grindr when we talk like on a phone or video chat, they always say, "I love your voice." I guess it's deep. I don't know. I love a deep voice. Right? If the red tide's gonna give me a deeper, darker voice, and it gets me more dick, hey, I'll take it. Anyway, listening to Mr. Piano Man. You wish you were there. Tell her about it. Oh yeah, Mary and I went to go see Billy Joel when this album came out, and Christy Brinkley, we spotted her right by the stage dancing along. Billy Joel and Christy Brinkley, man. Yeah, Mary and I used to go to a lot of concerts. We saw Joel, I think, twice. We saw Rod Stewart a lot. In fact, he's coming back. I'm going to go see Matchbox 20 at the Mid-Florida in August. And Alanis Morissette. I've never seen Alanis Morissette. I'm excited. All for $30, lawn chair. Hello. I saw Janet Jackson for $25. What happened was she performed at the Mid-Florida like 2018. And she didn't get anybody to show up. Like, they didn't fill it. So everybody had a lawn chair, didn't have to bring their lawn chairs in. We got to sit under the canopy. It was good, though. But Janet, you're not getting the crowd anymore. These kids don't know who you are. You're middle-aged now. These kids don't even know Janet Jackson. They probably don't even know Michael Jackson anymore. What was this generation? I mean, to me, I listen to all types of music. Growing up in my household, my parents love music. We had music all the time. My brother Rick, he played Chicago. He was a big Chicago Grand Funk Railroad. Wings. Mary was Billy Joel, Barbra Streisand. Kathy loved Bobby Sherman. We had the Monkees, Bobby Sherman, Glenn Campbell. She loved those. Kathy was more the country girl. Her sister Kathy was more the country girl. Kathy was the middle child. So you got Rick, he's the oldest. Mary, Kathy, me, I'm number 4, and Tim. So Kathy, I always liked country stuff. She always had like posters, like Tiger Beat posters in her bedroom of Bobby Sherman and Jim Stafford. Oh, Jim Spiders and Snakes. That ain't what it takes to love you. So we always had music. You know what I realized the other night? I love soundtrack albums. And I was listening to Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Then I went back and realized, as a kid, I listened to a lot of soundtrack from Disney movies. Hey, you kids out there, remember H.R. Puffin Stuff? Remember Puffin Stuff, the movie? Dude, I can recite it. I found a friend in you, someone truly willing to. Loneliness is just one word, my friend. By the way, you breeders out there that have kids, still Puffin Stuff, the movie. Find it. It's an awesome movie. Jack Wilde. Us boomers that remember watching H.R. Puffin Stuff on Saturday morning. H.R. Puffin Stuff. One good thing and gives it blah blah blah. Jimmy and the Flute. Freddie the Flute. Gee, Jimmy. Oh, Witchy Poo's after us. Witchy Poo. Oh my God, she was great. Witchy Poo. I've seen drag queens. See, drag queens should dress up her. RuPaul drag show, dress up as Witchy Poo. In fact, if you go to YouTube, type in the Paul Lynde Holiday Show, you'll get Margaret Hamilton, the Wicked Witch, and Witchy Poo play sisters. So Google it. On YouTube, just search the Paul Lynde Halloween special from ABC, 1970s. Witchy Poo and Margaret Hamilton, the Wicked Witch from the Wizard of Oz, play each other in character. They play sisters. It's awesome with Paul Lynde. Paul Lynde. TV's Fabulous Queer. I'll take Paul Lynn, TV's Fabulous Queer, center circle, center square. Oh my God. I love cereal. I don't have it all the time, but when you eat it, oh my God, it's delicious. I'm gonna lean back. I'm soaking in the Epsom salt. I always soak in the Epsom salt bath. You should do that every night. Helps your joint. So I guess this hurricane was a bust, thank God. Because all it gave us was a bunch of rain and wind, and now look at today, it was beautiful here. I just, going down to the beach. You saw it on the videos, how beautiful it is. Everybody, everyone says, oh, the news exaggerates. No, the news has to do it. Because otherwise, if they didn't tell you it's going to be a disaster, then you're going to say, why'd you tell us it was going to be this bad? It's a catch-22. Everything's always a catch-22. Oh, they didn't tell us enough. It's like, I was talking to my neighbor Warren, okay, who voted for Trump. I don't care if you voted for him, I just didn't. Now, we had a discussion, and I don't understand those. Why do you hate Biden so much? Oh, because he's getting the credit. The credit for what? Well, the credit for the vaccination. Trump did all that. No, he didn't. Where are you getting the news that Trump helped get the vaccination out? I know firsthand. The clinical trials were not ready before the election, and Trump, all he did was put on the Homeland Security, the CDC, and Fauci. Because remember, I have firsthand knowledge of Homeland Security's involvement in the COVID. Dude, I hear it from my friend, Frontline and Center. Okay? He's been on the coronavirus rollout. He's been working for Homeland Security for 16 years. And he's been put on the coronavirus. People that know this, he's been on the vaccination. He makes sure the stockpiles of the syringes go out. When he was under Trump's administration, what was it called, warp speed? He called me up. I had to fucking talk him off the ledge. He was ready to throw his fucking career, his military career, his Homeland Security career down the fucking toilet because of Trump. And Trump's administration and the lousy handling of trying to push out this vaccination when it was not ready. So don't tell me that you're pissed off at Joe Biden because he's getting the credit. Joe Biden is a fucking CEO. He just fucking signed the paperwork to fucking issue it to the world. So you Trumpsters, get over your fucking selves and move on. Put your hatred towards something else. First of all, why do you even hate? The fuck Biden flags. Get over it. It's horrible. Horrible that you're flying fuck Biden flags here in St. Pete. His families are vacationing here and driving over the bridge to the beach, and you got these fucking assholes flying, fuck Biden, fuck Biden. Gee, Mommy, why do they hate the president so much? Mommy, what's F-U-C-K mean? Now you put that shit on that family, and you just ruin their fucking vacation. So shame on you, you inconsiderate fucking shallow-minded fucking Trumpsters that hate Biden. I'm not saying all you Republicans hate him, but why aren't you Republicans shaming those that do? See, this is what I don't understand. The day of the Capitol insurrection, I was driving down up to the mall, and there was all these people flying, the Trumpsters flying the flags. I'm like, move on, he's not your president. I stopped my car. I yelled at them, what the fuck do you people want? He's not going to be reelected. Move on, he's never going to be your president again. And then that insurrection. But my question to you Republicans out there, why weren't you not standing on the streets the next day saying that you did not condone? You condone what happened there. I mean, seriously, nobody was doing that. The news never covered any Republicans standing out the next day on January 7th saying, I'm sorry for the actions of my fellow Republicans. So shame on you. Fuck you for not doing that. Fuck you. Because if it was me, a Democrat, I would have been out there the next day saying, I'm sorry. I would have gone to the news stations. I'm sorry. That's not me, that's not me. But no one in this country, no Republican in this country stood on that corner the next day and said, I am sorry for my fellow Republicans and what they did. So shame on you. Shame on you. God, this country's so fucked up. We're so divided still. Get over it. He's never going to be president. As soon as Donald has to go to the trial, he's going to tell on all his friends, and there's a bullet waiting to go right through Donald's head as Jeffrey Epstein was. So Donald's gonna fucking turn his kids in before he goes down the hole. You know that. He's a swine. He's the evil. I'm sorry, he's the Antichrist. Damien Thorne, Donald Trump, watch the fucking Omen movies, read the Omen book. It's Donald Trump, he's the Antichrist. I'm sorry, I figured this out 4 years ago, like trying to figure out why the fuck did they pick out of 16 Republican candidates Donald fucking Trump, the apprentice, the guy that declared bankruptcy, because he's a slime. He's the Antichrist. Joe Blow, little Joe Blow, who has a 3rd grade education, looks at him as a demigod. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think they're controlled. They're like in a Jim Jones thing. Drink the Kool-Aid. Anyway, enough of that. Have a good night. I'll see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed the videos. If not, change the channel. That's why it's called YouTube channel. Get it? Good night, you folks. Say good night, Gracie. Good night, Gracie.